to my channel. Today's look is going to be a dewy, glowy, sort of natural, soft glam sort of vibe. It's sort of inspired by like the Victoria's Secret angels, what they wear in the catwalk. The lashes I'm wearing aren't dramatic, my eyeshadow's not dramatic. I'm very highlighted, dewy, glowy, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, if you want to see how I recreate it, if you want to see how I recreate this look, then keep watching, and thank you so much for all the support up to now. Try my best to get videos out, so if you've got any recommendations or any requests, then leave a comment below. Subscribe and make sure you like this video below. Okay, so first I will be taking the NARS Creamy Concealer and I will be putting that all over my eye. So like in my previous tutorial, this is my sort of base. Okay, and then taking a fluffy brush, I am taking this shade here from, I think it's the Warm Neutrals palette from MAC. Just this shade here, and I am applying that all over the lid. Okay, so then next we're going to go into the crease, and for this I'll be taking the same palette, the Warm Neutrals palette from MAC, and I'll be using this shade here. So it's just a very, very pale orangey tan sort of shade. So I just wanted to go for like something sort of like a natural glow. I'm still going to add eyelashes, something similar to like say what the Victoria's Secret angels wear on the catwalk, except for they probably wear like individual lashes, whereas I'm just going to put strip lashes on because I'm not very good with individual lashes. Yeah. Until it looks sort of similar to this. Then I'll be taking the Charlotte Tilbury palette, and this is the Dolce Vita palette, and I'll be taking this shade here. This one here, it doesn't actually have a name, but on the back it just say it's the prime one. So I'm just going to be taking this and just going to put it sort of like a highlight in the middle of my eye, just to sort of make it more dewy and to make it more, a bit more of a sheen. My skin is so bad. And just using my finger for this. So I'm just going to pat and press on the lid area, like so. So yeah, keep pressing that into the lid and then just take it as high as you want. I'm just gonna just dab it a tiny bit into the crease, like so, until it looks like this. So next I'll be taking these lashes, and they are the Sean Maloney lashes. I'm not actually sure what style these are. I think they're the FU lash. I'm not sure. For some reason it doesn't say it on the back, because I think I've taken the packaging off. But yeah, I'm going to use these. These look a lot more dramatic in the casing than when they're on the eyes. So they're quite wispy, and they have different lengths and things like that. So I think they're going to look fairly natural when they're on my eye. So I'm going to put these on off camera, because I'm not very good at putting lashes on, and then I'll come back. As you can see, I've got the lashes on and they do look a lot more natural on me rather than when they were in the white packet, and they do look a lot more dramatic. So what I'm going to do is, because this, literally every single time I put lash on it does that. The problem that I have at the moment is because I use duo glue, but they only had the black glue in stock, which is the bane of my life because I don't really wear liquid liner anymore, so you can like sort of see it. So I'm just going to wait for this to... Just to blend these together, I'm just going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Legendary lashes and just run it underneath my lashes to blend. So now we're going to move on to the skin. The eyes are finished just for now. So for the look I want to create is sort of like a dewy Victoria's Secret Angel-esque sort of look. So we're going to be using my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector again. But I'm going to apply this first on the skin, and then we're going to try a new foundation today, something different than what I normally use, and it is the Lancome Teint Visionnaire foundation, and this is actually my mum's foundation, but I don't know how, but they seem to match her to this. And this is my colour. It's oil free, which is good because I'm oily. I've got a very oily T-zone. Skin perfecting, dark spots, pores, wrinkles, blah 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 blah. And there's also a concealer on top, which is quite cool. But I use my own concealer. Apply it with a beauty blender or a brush. But I'm just going to take it on the tips of my fingers and blend it into my skin. The glow's real. Taking this foundation, so I'm just going to put on the back of my hand like this. I've just done 3 pump in. Look, how did this match to my mum's skin tone? So I have to go out for more pumps just because this foundation is very thin. And I like a full coverage. Impressions of the foundation, it's very, very thin, whereas Studio Fix is thick. And I quite like thick because obviously it's full coverage. This is buildable, so it's giving me the same coverage as Studio Fix, but I've had to use probably about 6 pumps, whereas Studio Fix just go a long way because it's a lot thicker. I'm not sure what the price point is of it. I think it's more expensive than MAC, but I think I can use this as a day foundation and obviously continue using my MAC Studio Fix for the night time. I am using the Studio Fix concealer in NC35 and I'm taking this, I think it's a Real Techniques brush. It's my sister's. She's over there.
Gorgeous!
Right, relax, man. I'm just going to put this underneath. I am not blessed. I have very dark circles, which is the bane of my life. And to use another concealer, which is my NARS concealer in custard. I use this just on this bit here, just to add a bit more highlight sort of underneath my eye. So next I will be baking underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to be setting the concealer that I've put under my eyes. Make sure there's no creases under the eyes. These concealers, for me anyway, without baking or setting it, do crease. So just get all the creases out and then take another beauty blender. This is the one that I use for the powder. And just set under the eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to leave. Wow! Now I'm going to go into brows. That sounded like I said brows. Brows. Okay, so if you watched my last tutorial, I used a brow gel from MAC, which is what I've been using probably for about 2 years now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush through my brows with a spoolie thing. And make sure like the brows are like stuck up or going in the same direction. And then I'm going to take a angled brush, sort of like this, very thin, and a dark brown shade. So I'm just going to use this shade here in this quad that I've made myself. And very lightly I'm just going to fill in the gaps, which... I'm going to wipe off this powder, like this. And now that I've wiped it off, I just take my beauty blender with no product on it and just go underneath, just so there's no harsh lines of where I put the powder. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit just to bronze up my face. I don't want to do any harsh contour, I just want to sort of look sun-kissed. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh shit. So taking a medium tan bronzer, and this is the brush that I use just for sort of bronzing my face up. I'm just gonna put this, obviously where you'd contour, but sort of just lightly, okay, this is difficult. Sort of just lightly brush it. Okay, so I think that's enough bronzer for now. So next what we're going to do is we're going to take a blusher, and this is probably one of my first blushes that I ever got from MAC, and it's called Warm Soul. Excuse how dirty it is, but it is a light pink with like sort of champagne-y shimmers going through it, and they do actually use this on the angels in the runway. I don't know if they still do, but I know they have before. So I'm going to be using this shade because it's really natural, it's not too dark, you can build it up, and it's also got sort of like a highlight through it. I do my bronzer and my blush and things like that, I just take my beauty blender again and just go over the edges like this and just soften everything up, just so it doesn't look harsh or anything like that. And so next, moving on to highlight, all I'm actually going to do is just take the Charlotte Tilbury palette again, which is what we used on the lids of our eyes, and just take the first colour again, take it on a fluffy brush, whatever you want to do for your highlighter, and then highlight the cheeks. The eyes, all I'm going to do is take a small brush like this, a tapered brush, and take the same orangey colour, which was this one in the MAC palette, take that and just run that underneath the eyes, and that's just to make it a tiny bit more dramatic, even though obviously it's very, very pale. You can see the Victoria's Secret angels wearing on the catwalk. And yeah, I quite like it. The lashes aren't dramatic than what I normally wear, but I quite like that. And to finish up the eyes, I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury mascara, Legendary Lashes. I think it's in called Vinyl Black, and then just running that through. And then just running that through my bottom lashes. Okay, so now that the face is finished, all we have left to do is the lips. So I bought these two, I think, what are they called? Lip cream and the lip topper. So this one is Skinny Dip, and this one is Papaya, a pinky nudie colour. So I haven't used a lip liner just because I don't want this look to be too finished. So it is so beautiful, like so iridescent. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. It's just a really natural, glowy, highlighted look, sort of inspired by the Victoria's Secret angels on the catwalk. My lashes are quite natural compared to the ones that I normally use. I'm really highlighted. My lips are highlighted as well. If you want me to film more tutorials, I just spat everywhere. If you want me to film more tutorials, then like this video and let me know if you've got any requests for videos, then obviously comment below. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.